Greetings and salutations, my fellow gamers. My name is AFarCryAway, and I love Halo Combat Evolved. What makes Halo Combat Evolved so great is that it just holds up so well. It's a very simplistic arena shooter with a really fun campaign, spanning through I think 12 levels. And it's pretty timeless to me. I mean, maybe it's just because I've got a lot of nostalgia for the game. I thought it was one of my favorite shooters of the year when it came out. It was the first Xbox shooter I had ever played. There's so many good things about this game. The multiplayer even. I remember playing the PC demo hundreds of times to play this, I think the Silent Cartographer mission over and over and over and over. Taking the beach on legendary difficulty never got boring to me for some reason. And I also loved it because you had a multiplayer demo of the Blood Gulch map. You got to play Capture the Flag and Deathmatch. And what was fun too is that people ended up modding it so you could play even more stuff. Like, I think it was called Rat Race in Japan or something. I forget what it was. Point is, there was a lot of mods and a lot of cool things going on with Halo Combat Evolved. Now, we also have Halo Online that you can play on PC nowadays, which is basically Halo 3, but it's a free... I guess a free-to-play game. It's supposed to be for Russia only, but people have modded it so that you can play it in the States, and there's a lot of servers and a lot of modding with that. Lots of multiplayer, lots of fun. I already made a video on it, links in the description if I can remember to add it. And yeah, check that out if you're interested in Halo Online and what that's all about. However, this is Halo SPV3. Now, this is a modification to Halo Combat Evolved that adds not only a ton of graphical tweaks and settings, however, it also adds lots of gun models and lots of different enemy types to the game, like the Brutes. And I believe they're going to add different types of jackals, like the ones from Halo Reach, the ones that are like runners and have like the cool little shields on their arms, and they run at you. I forget what they're called all of a sudden. And there's a lot of stuff being added to this game. Now, I'm playing one of the earlier builds of this mod, and we are on the mission Truth and Reconciliation. Now, this map is certainly a lot harder than I remembered it being. I've died on one checkpoint at least 8 times on normal difficulty, and that's sort of one of the things I think makes this mod really refreshing, is it's a difficult mod. Even on the easier settings, you're still running into enemies that will destroy you in a matter of seconds if you do not take them out, wisely. The wide array of guns you get doesn't make your life any easier, however, it does change how you approach your situations. I do enjoy the fact that they've added Covenant weapons too, as well to the arsenal of human weapons. They've added the Covenant carbine from Halo 2, and that thing is a ton of fun to use because DMR-styled weapons are always good in Halo, and they're especially more useful in this game considering the most powerful, precise weapon you had in Halo 1 was the sniper rifle and the pistol, and the pistol is no longer exactly how it used to work. What makes this game really interesting is that they've changed the entire way the game feels for the better. Now, I can play Halo 1 for days, but after a while, spraying down corridors with the AR, or the, the combat rifle, I forget what it's called all of a sudden because I'm stupid, the assault rifle, it can get kind of stale. And what I like is that they've added the SMGs from Halo 2 with little suppressors in this mission, because if you guys remember, this is a stealth mission at the very beginning. You approach the ship to get Captain Keyes, and you have to be very stealthy about it, oh yeah, really quick note, the stealth is fixed too. They've made it where you can actually stealth in this mission pretty properly if you know what you're doing, and the beginning is a blast of this mission. Very cool. But yeah, what was I talking about? Something about the suppressed SMG, whatever. Point is that the suppressed weapons add a not only very stylistic variance to the game, but it feels a lot more well placed. The weapons in general all feel more natural, and what makes it cool too is that you're playing with ODSTs instead of standard Marine infantry on this mission, which makes even more sense considering the fact that in this mission you're supposed to be a special operative kind of in a unit. You're going in to rescue a captain. I mean, this is no laughing matter. This is some big news, big deal shit. And you need proper guard, to get to the captain in the first place. This mission is fucking difficult, for one, and there's a lot of Covenant here that weren't here originally. What I like about this mod is that the missions are actually different than the vanilla missions, and not only are they more difficult for it, but they make a lot more sense. I mean, you're on board a Covenant ship here. there needs to be a lot of enemies and a lot of enemy variety. You're running into tons of hunters, tons of brutes, tons of jackals, tons of grunts, and it's relentless. Elites aplenty. And it's crazy because it feels so much better and more natural than the original game makes it feel. I mean, for starters, the game originally is fine. I'm not saying it's bad by any means, but it's like the immersion you get while playing this is much higher, and I really appreciate that. Another really cool thing I wanted to mention real fast. This mod actually has details from the books that are going to be implemented into the game. And what I mean by that is, you know how the second mission on the game, Halo, where you land on Halo, has you going and trekking through the Halo mountains and, you know, looking for Marines that are alive from escaping the Pillar of Autumn. Well, they've added a section to that mission, an entirely new part, where it's from the book Halo the Flood, and it's about, I think it's called the Alpha, I forget what it's called, it's something outpost, in which there's Marines stationed. It's from the book, and they're putting that in this game. And that's already really cool, because if you think about it, like adding things from the canon to the game that weren't originally here is already really like a neat idea on, you know, in and of itself. But then that plus the fact that it's actually done like one for one with how the books handled it, and there's unique new voice acting too to boot, makes it really cool. There's actually a video showing off this part of that mission online by the original mod author. I'll try to remember to put his link down in the description. You should watch the mission because it's really cool how they did it. And I hope the rest of the campaign gets that treatment as well for the time that this mod is fully released. But for now, you can play Truth and Reconciliation as well as the Silent Cartographer for free. I don't think he's going to charge for the mod, obviously, but like, you know, you could get it now with Open Sauce on Halo, which is basically the source modding material that you need to play the mod. You can play it. You can play Truth and Reconciliation without it, but I believe you do need it to get the full experience, like all the particle effects and everything. And yeah, altogether, great mod, 10 out of 10 IGN. There's not a whole lot more I can say other than it's just fantastic, and it's a lot of fun. You know, you get to change the field of view so the game feels a lot more modern. And if you're looking to do a new playthrough of an old classic, definitely check out SPV3 for Halo Combat Evolved. I almost said Combat Evolved. Wow, that's a cut right there. I'm not gonna cut anyway, just because it's fun. Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to leave it a like, as that really helps the channel grow, and leave a comment on what you guys think about this mod, and let me know if you need any details on how to install it or whatever. I installed it ages ago, but I'll try to help you out. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.